Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Mochikoro puzzle. Now this puzzle comes into the shading puzzle category, and today we'll be solving two puzzles of this genre. So both of these puzzles are constructed by Daisuke Takai, and both of these puzzles were featured for Japanese Puzzle Land contest on LMI long ago. So one of the puzzles, easier puzzle that we will be solving. The first one was a practice puzzle by the same author, and the second one was featured in the contest in the puzzle booklet. Right. So Mochikoro is a really fun puzzle type. Rules are not very complicated, and you will really enjoy solving these genres. So Japanese Puzzle Land is a really good contest where very good Japanese authors have constructed some very good puzzles there, and you can check out the contest page. There are some practice puzzles too. So there is a different PDF for practice puzzles where you can practice the genres that are featured on the contest and then try to give a contest. The contest is over for sure, but you can still download the puzzle booklet and try the puzzles at your leisure. And I really thank the author for constructing these puzzles for our channel and for the contest actually, and giving us an opportunity to cover videos on our channel. So now coming on to the puzzle. So Mochikoro puzzle comes into the shading puzzle category. So before going to the puzzle, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any puzzle genre or a Sudoku variant, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And this particular genre Mochikoro puzzle we haven't covered on our channel earlier, and it was a request from one of our viewers to cover a video on a Mochikoro puzzle. Now coming on to the puzzle here. So we need to shade some cells black in such a way that there are some white cells or maybe white regions in the grid which has to be square or rectangle, right? So all the white regions will have to be square or rectangle, and each white region will have at most one number. So there might be a few regions without any number, but you need to have, you cannot have more than one number in a region. And all the white regions, so there are a white, so for example for the 4 here, this can be a white region, right? And for this 4, this can be a white region. So I'll just mark the regions here with the green colors and the shaded cells with the black colors here. So one of the other rule is that no 2 into 2 group of cells can be shaded, and all the other white regions, so the rectangles or the squares which are forming the white regions or the green regions here, will have to be connected to each other diagonally. So as you can see, this 4 region is connected to this 4 region right diagonally. So all the white regions, all the white rectangle and the square regions in the grid will have to be connected to each other diagonally. So for example, if this is a one region, you cannot have a shaded cell here. The moment you have a shaded cell here, this one region is not connected to any of the other green regions diagonally. So which means that this would have to be unshaded, right? And you don't form a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells, nothing else. So very easy rules. So there might be some regions without any number, which is you have a possibility of it, and each region should not have more than one number, right? And with that we'll start solving this puzzle. So very easy puzzle type. Rules are very good, very easy. I'll again brief you with the rules. You need to form rectangle or square regions of green cells or unshaded cells in such a way that all of these regions are connected to each other diagonally. You cannot form 2 into 2 group of shaded cells, and each region will have at most one number, and there might be regions without any numbers also, right? And with that we'll unshade first the one cells, because this is just okay. So the numbers, the numbers indicate the number of unshaded cells in that region, right? I forgot to mention that. So the number in the region in the grid indicates number of unshaded cells in the particular region, right? So those unshaded cells will have to form either a rectangle or a square. So for the 1, it is obvious that it will have to form a rectangle, just one cell way. And for the 3, it will have to form a rectangle because 3 cannot form a square here. And for the 2 here, you will have a rectangle this way for the 3. Okay, so as you can see here, now to avoid the 2 into 2 group of shaded cells, this would have to be unshaded. and which means that for the 3 there are two ways to form a rectangle, either the horizontal way or the vertical way. And the moment you form the vertical way, you form a T shape here, which is not possible for the 3. So it has to be either rectangle or a square. So this would have to be shaded, and this is the only way now for the 3. Same way again it comes that this would have to be unshaded, right? So not to form a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells. The most important thing that you look out in this puzzle is connectivity of white cells, diagonal connectivity, right? So as you can see, for this one it is connected to the 3, and for this 3 it has only one way for the diagonal connectivity to continue, right? So which means that this would have to be unshaded. This is, the numbers are already unshaded, you cannot shade the number cells, right? So which means that for the 3 it would have to be vertical only, right? That's nice. And for this 4 it has to be horizontal, and this is unshaded because 2 into group of cells cannot be shaded. Now for this 2, it cannot form the region towards its right because you will form a Trimino shape, L shape. It cannot form region towards the bottom because you will have 3 cells, so it has to form region towards the left. And one more good logic in this puzzle is that you cannot shade this cell. So the moment you shade this cell, what happens here is that this unshaded cell has no diagonal connectivity involved, right? So this would have to be unshaded. And for this 4 now, you cannot have a 4 towards its right, towards its left, which means that this 4 would have to form a square, right? And now if you see what happens if this is shaded, there are two things to see this way. If this is shaded, this whole connectivity gets stranded with this connectivity, and the other thing is that you form a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells, right? So this was one of the easier puzzles from the practice puzzle PDF, a very easy one I would say, but a fun one. Not much complicated, and with just shaded cell and unshaded cell notation you will be able to solve this puzzle easily. Even if you want to look out for, okay, just one thing that I would like to say is that if you want to look or just want to check that if the diagonal connectivity is done at every possible this thing, you just can mark like this using the notation, the diagonal notation that we usually do here in paper puzzle also, like solving in paper. Even if it is if it is a bigger grid and you are not keeping track of if the diagonal connectivity is done, you can just mark this way just to make sure that you have done the diagonal connectivity. So as you can see, all of these green cells are connected to each other, right, using diagonal connectivity. So a very good puzzle here, and this is one of the contest puzzles. So there were two puzzles in the contest. One was the lower pointer, which is this one, and one was the highest pointer of that contest, which had a 17 by 17 grid. So I have just kept that puzzle for you all. You can just check out the contest page. I will add the link in the description below for the contest page, as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today. So do try these two puzzles first if you are new to this puzzle genre, and then I would really recommend you to go for the contest puzzle, the higher pointer 17 by 17 grid. It will really be fun to solve, right? And coming on to this the second puzzle here, a 10 by 10 grid. So we'll mark all the number cells are unshaded cells, right? And the cells, each region will have only one number, so we have just marked the shaded cells connecting two numbers, right, so that they don't connect each other. And for the 2 there is only one way to do that, is this way, and for the 5 there is only one way again, that is this way, right? So shade all the numbers here. For the 6 as well, there is only one way to go, is a rectangle, this rectangle, right? And as you can see here, this would have to be unshaded, this would have to be unshaded. So this is an easy one that we have already seen in the earlier puzzle here. If this is a shaded, you form a trimino here, so this would have to be unshaded, both of these would have to be shaded. And for this point, there is a really good trick used here, helping just showcasing that there might be some regions without a number that we have already seen in the earlier puzzle. But a very good trick here is that if this is a shaded one, you will have this unshaded puzzle stranded without any connection, so this would have to be unshaded. connecting further or extending further, this also would have to be unshaded, and this also would have to be unshaded. So if this is shaded, again you don't have a connectivity for this green cells, right? So this would have to be unshaded. Now you cannot unshade this cell because the 2 gets violated here. So this would have to be unshaded, shaded I mean, and then this connectivity is this way. And for the 6, either you can go this way, a whole line of 6, just one cell width, or maybe 2 cell forming a bigger rectangle here, right? So anyway is possible, but in both the ways, these 3 cells would have to be unshaded. It's just like a Shikaku puzzle, right? I don't think we have covered a Shikaku puzzle on our channel, but we'll surely do so in the coming days. It's just like a Shikaku puzzle. You just have to look out for the common cells for a region having unshaded cells, right? The common cells, you will have to look out for common cells. And I can directly say that this 6 cannot have this one as a region here, because as you can see here, I'll just mark that this thing here, okay? Just a second, sorry for the inconvenience. I'll just mark the edge here, edge diagonal, right? Sorry, line diagonal, I'm sorry. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see here, the connectivity here is the main issue that you have to look out for. And as you can see, this connectivity, this 6 is connected to the 5, this region is connected to 2, and the 5 is also connected to 2, right? But all of these have to be connected using this cell. So this cell would have to be unshaded, right? Okay, so this cell would have to be unshaded. And I again forgot to mark the surface here. That was a bad thing again. Okay, so we are back to the puzzle now. So as you can see, this is the main cell for the connectivity. So we can just use this cell, and the 6 is done now, right? So with the help of the 6, with the help of this cell, the connectivity is done. And then again, this cell would have to be connected, or this cell would have to be unshaded for the other cells, for this 6 to be continued for the connectivity, right? So which means that this 6 can be done using 2 ways. Either this, that will contradict the 4 for sure, because both of these will be shaded, or the other way is that this. There is no other way you can do it, and which means that this only will have to be the way, and then the 6 is also done. This is unshaded, this is unshaded, so which means this would have to be shaded, and you have a region without the numbers that has to be connected all the way using these numbers, right? And now again the 6. So it's all about connectivity. The main motive of this puzzle, or the main logic, basic thing that you look out for in this puzzle is connectivity. And there can be a connection here, so all of these cannot be shaded, right? All of these cannot be shaded, which means that there has to be some green cells using in this bottom area that will connect using the 6, and that 6 will also have to connect using the other cells here. This is unshaded, this is unshaded, and this cannot be shaded. You will have a connectivity lost here, so this will have to be unshaded, and this cannot be unshaded because you form a L shape here. So the connectivity is done here, and this now can be okay. So for the 4 here, this would have to be unshaded, right? There is only one way to do that. So this connectivity is touching all the way now, and this 4 can only go using this way, right? So that's nice. So this would have to be connected, and now for this there has to be some white cells or some unshaded cells inside this area, right? For sure there has to be some unshaded cells inside this area, which means there has to be a connection here somewhere, and this would have to be unshaded, this would have to be unshaded, this would have to be unshaded, and which means that you need to form a square or rectangle. So this would have to be unshaded, and this cell becomes a shaded cell. And as you can see here, we have formed all of the connectivity with all of the squares and the rectangle regions here. What an excellent puzzle this was, right? A very easy one. Both of these puzzles were easy puzzles. I did not solve these puzzles earlier, so I had to look out for some tough puzzles actually, but I thought this would be a harder one. This was a really good easy one. So I think that the 17 by 17 grid puzzle, the highest pointer of the contest would be a tougher one, and I would really recommend you to solve that puzzle. If you have any doubts regarding that puzzle, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely help you out. And if you have any request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, we are always there, and you can request us in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And thank you for watching the video. Do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.